Harry totally fails as a parent. Angela Levin ripped Harry apart for lying about Archie and Lilibet. The prince recently attended a webinar hosted by youth charity Five Rights Foundation, where he reiterated his stance on the dangers of online harm for young people. The Duke of Sussex expressed a concern that his two little ones will never have to experience the internet as it exists now and called for a safer digital environment. However, speaking to Talk TV, royal expert Angela Levin picked apart the Duke's comments and suggested that the young age of Archie and Lilibet meant this was a largely hypothetical scenario. If one is 3 and the other is nearly 1, they're not going to be on the internet for some time yet, she suggested. And by the time they become teenagers, I don't think the online stuff is going to be anywhere like what it is now, and they won't want to do it because it will be stale and old. So it's a ludicrous thing to start preparing a child at the age of nearly 1, they're just not ready for it. Angela also criticized Harry's suggestion that it is the job of people making money on the internet to keep us scrolling. He's making an awful lot of money out of Spotify and Netflix and not doing very much for it, so I think it's pot calling the kettle black, she observed. Meghan Markle was recently dealt a setback when her original animated series Pearl was scrapped amid huge cuts made by the streaming giant. However, her Spotify podcast series, Archie, is still expected for release this summer. And, presenter Kevin O'Sullivan noted that the pair had made use of social media themselves to maintain a celebrity presence since their acrimonious royal exit. I think they came off Facebook, but both Meghan and Harry haven't been shy of exploiting the wonderful world of social media to their own advantage in the past, have they? He asked. Angela agreed, replying, absolutely, they've got a vast team of PR people who pass that on. So they might not touch it with their own hands, but they're using it all the time to promote them non-stop. Meanwhile, other royal commentators have claimed Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's children may have a less normal childhood than their royal cousins, despite the Sussexes' attempts to seek privacy. Katie Nicholl and Erin van der Hoof contrasted the different approaches adopted by Harry and Meghan and Kate and William towards the privacy of their children. While William has made his children more accessible, almost because he has to, Harry was adamant that he wasn't going to do the same with Archie and Lilibet, Katie acknowledged. And the problem therein with getting just a glimpse of their little girl is that the media are always going to want a little bit more. I think the problem for the Sussexes is that in many ways their obsession with privacy has become problematic. On the other hand, she suggested that the Cambridges had negotiated a more sustainable approach to keeping their children out of the spotlight. William and Kate recognize that there is an appetite for images of their children. They may not like it, but they know it's a game they have to play, she claimed. So that is why we get these gorgeous images of their children, often usually taken by Kate. For the Sussexes, because we so rarely see their children, their every move, whether that's Meghan taking Archie to nursery, becomes news. Erin agreed with this assessment and added that the couple's exit from the royal family and subsequent relocation in Montecito may even have increased the Sussexes' celebrity status. I think because the Sussexes are living in this weird rarefied world of celebrity wealth in California, the kids might actually wind up having a less normal childhood than the one that the Cambridges are having in England, she suggested. Katie continued the thread, noting, when you think about it, I think George, Charlotte and Louis have a remarkably free and ordinary and dare I say normal life. I think their life is as normal as it gets for the royal family.